Yo, it's Blaze Adams 24/7, baby, and I'm back. Today I'm talking about Erika Jayne. Yeah, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Erika Jayne. She's back in the news because they say if the IRS probes into Erika Jayne's finances, it spells big trouble for the Bravo star. Yeah. So attorney Jay Edelson has spoken up. He suggested that an IRS investigation into the reality star's finances could provide the link between Erika and her ex's crimes. Edelson explained that two sets of indictments are in play. A Chicago-based investigation focused on the Lion Air settlement fraud case, and a second zeroed in on the criminal enterprise connected to Girardi's shuttered law firm, Girardi Keese. The firm's former chief financial officer, Christopher Kamen, and Girardi's son-in-law, David Lear, were also indicted alongside a disgraced lawyer last month. And I have a whole video on this, y'all, if you want to dig deeper. But he said, I think he's in big trouble, adding that a third set of prosecutors were also in the picture. We're expecting that there are going to be a lot of other indictments, lawyers, and other people associated with the Girardi crime family, he said. Ooh, he's calling them the Girardi crime family. You know what that sounds like? A RICO, baby. Girardi crime family sounds like a mob. And what did they do with the mob? They put a RICO on them. Wow. It says, Edelson noted that indictments linked to criminal cases take longer than civil cases. He said you have to have all the evidence when you file. You have to be able to prove your case. I think they want to make sure that they have a really tight case, he explained. Look at now, child. Oh my God. Wow. The lawyer explained that prosecutors had likely been hoping that relevant individuals involved in the cases would flip. He said, I suspect a lot of people that they've been targeting. Question is whether they would start flipping on others in the crime syndicate. And that process takes time as well. Edelson also mentioned Keith Griffin, a former Girardi Keese lawyer who has yet to be indicted. He said if there is one person who is going to rat everybody out, it's Keith Griffin. Wow. The legal eagle admitted that determining whether or not Girardi is competent to stand trial remains an issue. Girardi has been under a conservatorship since he was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease in early 2021. He said that we think he's faking it. If you saw like the pictures that were taken of him going to court, you know he looked like a 140-year-old man. What I heard from others who saw him when the cameras weren't rolling, he was very spry and had some pep in his step. I haven't seen his medical records, but you know my view, he is a liar. Wow. There's no question he was competent as he was carrying out the Ponzi scheme, he noted. The attorney called the IRS investigation into Bravo star's finances very bad news for Erika Jayne. I think that her criminal exposure really comes from the IRS, he theorized.
You know what you make on this show. It ain't bad.
I gave every paycheck to my husband.
Oh, wow.
So she signed these joint tax returns. And you know one thing, which is not intuitive to most people, is that if you actually steal money, you've got to report that as income. And if you don't, you get into trouble, even criminally, with the IRS. That's where I think she actually could have a ton of liability. Tom was stealing tens of millions of dollars. I'm sure he wasn't reporting as income. She signed off on that. Edelson also guessed that Erika Jayne's featured behavior on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills had probably not helped her case. He said the number of things she said on that show had been so bad for her, and we're definitely going to use that as we're prosecuting our civil claims. And we're going to be able to show that she was lying to the public. She has a truth problem. She lies all the time. And she lied about some things, including the financial condition of Girardi Keese and her family when she knew that they were out of money. Edelson described Erika's aired comments suggesting she'd been vindicated amid supposedly dismissed cases as so random. He said, I can't tell if she's lying about them or if she truly just isn't getting good advice from her attorney. The cases weren't dismissed, they were refiled, just in a different jurisdiction. The Real House of Beverly Hills, they note, is currently in production. And, it's interesting. This attorney who sounds like prosecuting the civil claims, he has a lot to say about the possible criminal indictments that could be forthcoming. He even speaks on them as if they're a crime family, the Girardi crime family, like a mob, which says to me maybe a RICO. And that would be very bad news for Erika. Another thing I recently saw about Erika Jayne is that she's fighting the fact that they took her earrings, which were worth $750,000. I believe she testified. The earrings have been at the center of many court hearings, with Erika refusing to hand them over at one point. On Real Housewives of Beverly Hills season 12, Erika was even caught wearing the items as she walked through Aspen. Had a long journey over the past few years, with news outlets keeping the public informed on the legal battle. The trustees for the Girardi estate requested Erika turn the diamond earrings over. He purchased them for her, Tom did, in 2007. It was alleged that Tom bought the earrings with client funds. At one point, Erika did turn over a pair of earrings, but it was later reported they weren't the same ones. She's really trying to hang on to these earrings. They're worth almost $1 million. In the end, the earrings were sold at an auction for $250,000, but Erika appealed the sale. But yeah, Erika Jayne is not out of hot water. Somebody did correct me on my last video, because I think I said something like, well, she wasn't indicted criminally. Somebody's like, yes, she was. I don't remember seeing anything about Erika being criminally indicted, but she is fighting for those $750,000 earrings still to this day. So Erika, I don't know, girl, you might need to sit this one out. Your husband is looking a hot mess. It's just lifeless at this point. He's been indicted, and I don't know if they're finished with him. But yeah, if the IRS gets their hands on Erika, or even if they go ahead and make this a RICO case, if you can imagine that, Erika, you in trouble, girl. You are in big trouble. But listen, I'm out. I appreciate you. Like, share, subscribe. And until next time, bye.